Hey everyone, I'm here with my friend Jay Spears, and we're going to talk a little bit about this cool thing called the WV Nerd Herd.
Well, thanks, Ron. Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Yeah.
Me and Landry here are
Yeah,
gonna.
you brought the boss, I see.
I
That's
did.
good.
I did. And he has a chance to watch himself, so it's
He's
hopefully
really checking it out.
Hopefully he won't be too much trouble. But yeah, thanks for taking time.
Yeah.
I wanted to really kind of help promote the WV Nerd Herd.
Yep.
Not associated with Marshall in any way, so nobody.
Different herd.
Different herd. Yeah, totally different. That actually came from a joke. My wife, she used to, when we talk about getting together at a game,
Yeah.
she would say, she goes, "Oh, so what are you and the Nerd Herd doing this weekend?" You know that, and so that's
Really? That's how it came?
that's where the
That's the origin story.
The
That's
origin of the. Now the origin of the group itself. Again.
Yeah.
We get to thank Mr. Davis here for hosting the first international tabletop.
I remember that.
That would have been 6 years ago.
Yeah. It's a long time ago.
I think I had been to your shop Yeah, Landry, that's you.
That's you.
We went to the shop about a month before International
one?
Tabletop
Yep.
started, and you said, "Hey, we're doing this thing next month. You ought to come on in." I'm
Check
like,
it out.
"Great,"
Yeah.
because I thought West Virginia was a wasteland when it came to
Board games.
board games in general. When I found the store, I was like, "Oh." But
The skies opened, the angels
yeah,
sang.
it was. And so we ended up. Coming in. I think the first international tabletop had close to 60 or 70
Yeah.
people.
There was a lot of people.
We were
there.
just like, "Oh, look at
Yeah.
all these people." And I remember the thing you said to me after the show, after the day was over with. You said, "We ought to do this every month." And that was kind of the origin
The starting
story of the Nerd Herd. And then
That's cool.
it's grown over the years. For the longest time, it was the only event we had was basically the end of the month
Yep, last Saturday
at
month,
the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd Landry go? Just in case
He's a
we
ninja.
just in case all of a sudden he disappeared,
Yeah.
just gone. About 2 years ago, we went to. We actually met Dan. He was doing. He kept on talking about at the Marion County Library doing Wednesday night board games.
Yeah.
So after a while, we said, "Well, do it. Let's do it."
Yeah.
And so he got it set up. Just to note, that is considered one of the most successful programs in the Marion County Library based on its return on investment,
That's cool.
because they do get an average of some nights the average might sit around 12 to 15
Yeah.
people,
That's really good. Though.
but
That's-
they've had nights where they get 25 30 people,
Wow.
and then it starts getting pretty packed there.
yeah,
But that's but we had a good we have a fair turnout.
Yeah.
That's every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so starting from
That's
that, but then with the inception of some of the other stores,
Yep.
kind of your sister location in Clarksburg,
Yep.
and our friend down in Fairmont,
Yep.
Jeff, and
Yep.
his Gaming Until Dawn,
Yep.
and
Woof.
let's see, Wolf and
Oregon,
Dorgan,
yep.
and Clarksburg, and Nerd Rage also
Yep.
in Morgantown, and so we try to.
Spread the love.
Yeah, because the whole point of the Nerd Herd is to bring together as many board gamers as we can to basically share the hobby. Let people know that they have other people to play with, other sources to go to, plenty of other games to try.
Yeah. There's no shortage of games out there.
No shortage of games. Come on. Puppy. Kids and dogs.
And he's back.
And he's back. He descended from the ceiling. All right. And well, now you're getting in my cameras. You're getting in my eye line. This is not all about you.
I'll be in my trailer. Can't work in these conditions.
These conditions. Yeah, Landry. It's so much for one take. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We were talking about
Different locations, lots of board games.
yeah. There's certainly plenty of libraries to choose from, personal and at the stores. We tend to, we're spread between. Some of us as far south as.
I was gonna say, how far of a area does your group kind of run?
From Harrison County to up to Mon County, most of the folks tend to center around Clarksburg, Fairmont, and Morgantown,
right.
But we do have people from the local areas that show up.
Right.
I think actively we're looking. We have, which again, membership is free. That's an important note. This is not a paid thing. It's a complete.
You make me pay. Where's that money going?
Shh, that's secret. That's a special fund. Like my TI4 fund. That's but with our. We're completely free. There's no dues, nothing like that. Pretty much we don't have any cost really to speak of anyway, since we use other people's facilities.
Sure.
and the like. We're just there to mostly trying to coordinate things. Whatever we can do to bring more people together. We're still big fans of the International Tabletop Day and always trying to find ways to improve.
And you guys are actually a huge help. I know for our shops, you guys take a pretty big role in helping organize and pull some of these things off, and I really appreciate that.
Well, thanks. It's anything that we could I kind of see this as a team effort. The
common goal.
You do. You provide us space. All the other stores, they provide us space.
Mm-hmm.
We try to make an effort to buy y'all's products. And ultimately, I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. And it's awesome to see, like, go into one of the shops and you see just lots of people gathered around tables playing games. I love it.
But yeah, we as far as if you want to look to see where you can find us, we do have a website. It's all of our social media are works in progress. So they might not lack the spit and polish of an organization that has income.
Yeah.
But we do what we can. But we tend to, we've mentioned the Wednesday nights at the Marion County Library. Mm-hmm. We go through kind of generally a Saturday cycles. We have usually the first Saturday of the month is for Wolf and Dargan. Mm-hmm. The second Saturday of the month we're going to migrate to Gaming Till Dawn.
Fairmont.
Yeah, after the closure of Game Station,
right.
We went ahead and we wanted to help keep Jeff in the loop.
Right.
Mike's 4-H down in Clarksburg
mm-hmm.
on the third weekend, and then again here for the
last weekend
for the fourth weekend, and those are our typical Saturdays. September will be an exception because I'm going to go ahead and have since there's 5 weekends, I'm going to have Labor Day weekend as a bye week.
Oh, cool.
And then just move everything to 1 week
Shift
up.
It down one. All right.
Yeah, so
makes sense.
So you're still the last Saturday.
Yeah.
So it all
makes it easy to remember.
comes nice full circle.
Don't throw me curveballs. I can barely remember one.
Oh, I know the summer was rough.
It was.
Yeah, we had a lot of schedule changes. Let's see what else. We had there's all sorts of our friends at the Morgantown Library. They've been mm-hmm. running a weekday tabletop event. I think it's vacillated between Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Right.
So I'm not sure
Which one it is?
which one it's set at now. I think it's Tuesday.
Okay.
The last I checked.
They have a Facebook, right?
They do. They
Check them on Facebook. Yeah.
Yes, they do have a group.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, aside from our website, we have both a Facebook group and a Facebook page. They're linked. I'm still testing out, seeing how that works.
Yep.
But the goal is, if anything, visit it, give us a like, and if there's, and I'm certainly up to any information that any of y'all have out there that either y'all want to share, or you just got some questions, or you want to see how you can get involved. Just let me know. You can send me a message on Facebook. I'm fairly responsive. Yeah. My goal is to, like I said, I'm trying to get as many people together as possible, introduce new people to one another, and try to help people, because not every game's right for every person. Not every play style that fits every person. So, but if I can find the people that do like to play together and like the same type of games, there's some of us that are pretty open. I'll play everything from Bang to
Twilight Imperium. My games are like, my attention span limits me to like a 10-minute game. I'm good with that. Or Cards Against Humanity. I'll do Cards Against Humanity all night long.
Yeah.
But like Monopoly, I lose it.
Yeah.
Super long games.
Well, and of course, there's still the infamous Captain Sonar.
That still hasn't happened.
To get to that.
I think you're afraid to play me.
No, I'm
calling you out on the internet.
Well, if I had a team that I could count on, and if Ron had a team he could count on, because it's not. Because I don't think Captain Sonar would just you and I sitting behind the screen, covered all four,
leering over the.
Just hey, where'd you go? And you sit there marking up like 3 or 4 boards at a time.
It'd totally work.
We'd have to go do it down at the meadery and get tanked up, and then we wouldn't care after a while. It's like, then it would be just Battleship. We're not even moving the subs anymore.
We don't care anymore.
E5. You just sink my ship. I drink. That's what it would turn into. Wait a minute. Why are we talking about that like that's a bad thing?
That's a good thing.
That sounds like a plan. No.
4 Horsemen After Hours.
My wife's not going to see this, is she?
Oh, she's totally going to see it. Yeah, you're done. You're done. Yeah, you're on the couch.
And I don't think I'd be talking too much out of school if I could say that, in at least tentatively, we're trying to. We have our planning meeting coming up, but you and the Herd and a few other stores are going to try to see if we can coordinate some
kind of a gaming thing.
Well, probably for the International Tabletop Day. I'm still leaning towards that.
Right.
Which usually the International, for those of y'all don't know, International Tabletop Day is
huge,
and it's usually around April. So far they haven't deviated from that in the last 6 years. So, in April there will be a big event. The goal is that we try not to have 5 people in each store across 3 counties. The goal would be, the great goal would to have 80, 100 people in one place, all playing games.
That would be awesome.
And you busted my scene. You busted my tank. What's wrong with you, boy?
New tank.
No, our goal is to have 80 to 100 people in one location,
as opposed to like
in a nice centralized location, so nobody's really having to be broke out. So wait to hear more on that. We'll try to details come. That's the goal. And and that is really about all I got. And I think this is about all Landry's going to let me do.
I think he's about had it. All right, guys. Check out the Nerd Herd. They are on Facebook. Search for WV Nerd Herd, and also on the web, www.wvnerdherd.com. They have a really sweet calendar out there, a bunch of different events. Check out your local events. See if there's anything that interests you. And if you got any questions, give Jay a shout on Facebook. He's always on.
All right. Thanks a lot, Ron. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Jay, thanks, man. All right.
Thank you.
See you guys.
come here, Bubby. Let's see how this looks.